Hi, my name is Paul. I want to welcome you to this special short video titled How to Turn Your Website from an Expense into a Money Machine. Now, if you're like most business owners, you're probably frustrated with the performance of your website because it's just sitting there doing nothing. It's not bringing in any customers, it's not bringing in any type of revenue, it's just a big expense. Are you one of those business owners? Let me ask you one of these questions. Who created your website? Was it a friend, a neighbor, a relative? Was it even a professional web designer? Another question I'd like to ask you is, why did they create it? What type of website did they create for you? Now, you have a website. Is it because someone told you that you should have one? Is it because you felt as though maybe if you don't have one, you'll feel left behind by the competition? Either way, you have a website which is not really doing you or your business any good. It's more of an expense. You probably got a website which was created like a brochure type website, and what you really need is an asset. Now, the site that you probably have, as I said before, is a brochure style website. What that simply means is a website which has a few pages. It doesn't really tell you much about your business and what you can do for your potential visitor or customer, and it's just sitting there on the internet, probably not being being picked up by the search engines, and really it's just in cyberspace doing absolutely nothing. Now, instead of having a brochure style website, what you need is a direct response. A direct response website is a profit producing asset. That's what you should have, and that's what you need for your business. Now, the problem is that your website was designed, like I say, possibly by a neighbor, a friend, a relative, or maybe even a professional web designer. But the thing about these people is that they're not bad people. They've got your best interest at heart, but the most important thing is that they're not actually marketers. You see, a web designer is great at designing websites, but a web designer is not great at designing a website, and not great at design. A web designer can design a great website, but do they know how to actually design a website and then get all the marketing elements that are needed that will generate more revenue and more customers for you? And that's what you need. So you need a solution to resolve that, and the best solution that I think is going to be suitable would be to really introduce some powerful changes to your website and make those changes from someone who you can trust, someone who's got the expertise. And what I'm talking about is, you're looking at someone who's got expertise in marketing. Now, by doing that, you can see a lot of benefits. For instance, if you were to introduce small changes right now, you could probably see a massive increase in sales. You could see you attract more customers. You definitely would introduce, or would reduce, I should say, reduce your advertising costs. You can obtain more repeat business from current and past customers, and you can definitely increase your conversion rate. And all this can be done on autopilot. So the solution's there. It's how can you go about it? Well, the best way to explain that would be to look at what we've created, what we call an online marketing diamond. And what we feel is that most business websites, if they have these four elements, they will have a profit asset to their business. The website will be an asset. And what we're looking at, the four key elements, are website design. Does it pass the eye test, which I'll go to in a bit more detail. Lead capture, it's all about capturing leads, capturing potential customers, and creating a database for those customers. Google Spotlight, it's about structuring your website, making sure it'll be found by the search engines. And then we have mobile friendly. Now, that's important because you've got to make sure that no matter how your visitor interacts with you, they can see the information that they're looking for. So let's look at website design. We have here what we call the eye test. Now, the eye test is basically, when someone comes to your website, what's the first thing they see? What's their reaction? Can they find all the information they're looking for? Do they have to, scroll around and pinch and zoom? Is it fairly intuitive? Is it really easy to get the information that they're trying to find? So If all that is accepted, that the person feels as though they've got a good experience, then that's what you're looking for, and that's what we call the eye test. Other things to consider are colours, the flow of information, and the focus. But we won't go into those too much. What I want to focus on really is the USP and the Google heat map. Now, USP, or unique selling proposition, basically what that's basically saying is that you're telling a potential customer the reason why they should do business with you. So, you know, what you're looking to do is state the obvious. You want them to know that you are the go-to company to do business with in your market niche, whether it be a restaurant, whether it be a plumber, whether it be a dentist. No matter what it is, you want them to see you as being the leading authority. So you have to have a unique selling proposition, and you have to display that within your website. If you look at the Google heat map, what you're looking at here is, if you look at all the orange and yellow and red triangles, basically that's where, when someone goes to a website, their eyes are actually focused on that particular area. So if your potential visitor is focusing their eyes in that area, well, that's really where you want to put your key information. Otherwise, you'll be losing your potential customers. So it's important to actually at least understand where people are looking when they first come to your website. Lead capture, very, very important. It's you may have heard the saying, the money's in the list. It's a really powerful statement, and basically what it means is that you, as a business, you want to be able to capture visitors to your website, and once you capture the visitors, you can then put them in a database, and then that gives you the ability then to actually market to those potential customers at will. So you might be a restaurant, for instance, and you might have a quiet period, say on a Tuesday, and you decide, well, we've got a special offer on. I know what I'll do. We'll put on our special offers and promote it to our customers in our database. Or you could be at any type of business. Any type of business should be capturing customers every single time they come to your website. And the more customers or potential visitors you capture, the more you have within your database. That alone will definitely reduce your advertising and promotional costs. So lead capture is very, very important. And setting it up on your website, it'll actually help to build a strong relationship between you and your potential customers, and you can do this on autopilot as well. It's a very, very important element to include. Google Spotlight. Well, Google is all about getting found in the search engines, and to do that you have to make sure that your website is structured correctly. So you've also got to look at the keywords you're using. Are they the right targeted keywords? And if you use the right keywords and they're actually structured in the correct way, what you'll find is more and more, well, first of all, Google will actually rank you higher in the search engines, but not only that, what you'll find is you'll get more and more people coming to your website, and obviously that means more and more potential customers. So you've got to make sure that your website is structured correctly. That way Google will then put you higher in the search engines. Now, we all know that, as I said before previously, you can have a website which basically can be an expense, but if you want to have a website which is going to be a profit machine for you, then you have to put conversion tools. Now, what you're trying to do is build a rapport with your potential visitors. So you want to give them valuable information that they're looking for. Now, you can do this in a number of ways, but some of the ways I've actually identified here on this slide is you can use a free report, an audio commercial, videos, a checklist, proven sales messages, anything that will allow you to interact with the customer. Because once you start to interact with them, when someone comes to your website, they're actually in buying mode. They want to buy from you. They want to do business with you. So make it easier for them. Make it easier by interacting with them. And by doing that, you have a far better chance of turning that potential visitor into a paying customer. So you've got to look at the different types of conversion tools, and we would suggest at least using one or two of those particular conversion tools in your business. Mobile friendly websites, very important. A lot of business owners think that because they've got a website and it shows up on a desktop, that it'll show up okay on a mobile device. That isn't necessarily the case. For instance, if you look at the images here, the images on the left, you can see it's got a car, you can see the picture of the car, but can you see the text? It's very difficult to read. You've literally got to pinch and zoom, and that's not what the experience you want to give to your potential visitors. What you want to do is provide them with an intuitive interface, something which is simple, like the image on the right. As you can see the information, you know exactly where to go for based on the icons, and all you have to do is basically select whatever icon you need to get the information that you're looking for. Now that is giving the potential visitor a natural intuitive experience, something that if they feel good about finding information from your website, more than likely they will go and do business with you. Now the benefits to you and your business by having a mobile website are you can get more calls, more prospects, more business. You can completely dominate your local market. You can become the go-to authority in your area. You can definitely strengthen your brand awareness, and you can get found on Google local mobile searches. The core benefits to your clients and customers is that it's clean, it's easy to use, it's engaging, it's all the critical information that you want to display is there, very simple to find. It works on any smartphone or tablet. It's integrated with social media, and there is absolutely no need to zoom in or zoom out. Now, as I said before, our approach is to look at the online marketing diamond. Now, we've covered the website design. Does it pass the eye test and meet the minimum requirements? We've looked at lead capture, a very, very important element. Does your website capture leads and follow up? Do you actually follow up with them? And also Google Spotlight. Does your website rank at the top of Google's for local search terms? Are you using the correct keywords? And last but not least, we looked at mobile friendly, making sure that the experience that you give to the potential visitor is one of a natural and normal approach, so that they can see the information that they're looking for, and you want your information to be displayed on all devices. So those are the 4 keys to success that we believe any local website should have. Well, what's the next step? Well, the next step is quite simple, really. We provide you a complete website profit machine blueprint. It's a 49-page report showing you the exact step-by-step process to turn your website into a profit center. We've also provided supporting videos to explain details even further, and you can give this report to your current webmaster to implement, or we will use it as a guide if you choose to use our services. Now, it's important to take that small step to the next level. We would love to work with you. You can contact us just for any type of advice, whether it be for online or whether it be for any other aspects of online marketing. We're here. My name is Paul. You can contact us on mobile or at the website or an email. And with that, I'd like to say thank you, and I look forward to hearing from you.